Hello guys, very good morning to all.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, there's any problem? Did you try cron tab add command?
Yes, ma'am. Tried, ma'am. No problem.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so today we have to jump on to user management. Mostly when we're doing one or two programs. Okay. Okay, guys, practice right now. Okay. The program is that you have three numbers. Okay, you have to find the maximum, that which one is the biggest of the three. Okay, suppose the user enters 4, 20, and 100. Okay, so it should give the of all. 100 is the max of all. Okay, is it clear to all of you, the program?
Ma'am, explain once again, ma'am.
Okay, do it with two numbers firstly. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
suppose you have two numbers. Okay, you ask the user to enter two numbers. Okay, suppose it is 20 and 100. Okay, so you have the output should be that which one is the greater one. Understood? That 100 is the
Yes.
greater.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am. Okay,
try
okay,
it
ma'am.
right now.
Okay.
Yes, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Try it. Okay, all of you, and send me. Is it done? Okay, do it afterwards. Okay, so what is user management? Okay, actually, the thing is that as in Windows, when we compare it with Windows, we have multiple users to the same system. Okay, we can multiple users can be created. Okay, so user is an entity in a Linux operating system which can manipulate files and perform several other operations. Okay, so it can change the files and perform several multiple other operations. Each user is assigned an ID which is unique for each user in the operating system. So each user is assigned an ID, okay? So each particular user is assigned an ID which is unique for each user in the operating system. So here we will learn about users and commands which are used to get information about the users. After installation of the operating system, the ID 0 is assigned. Actually what happens is that when our operating system is installed, okay, so firstly the root user is created. Okay, so the root user is assigned the id 0, and the other users which are started, okay, they are assigned the ids from 1 till 999. Okay, so they are assigned to the system users, hence the ids of local user begins from 1000 onwards. Okay, so we are the local users. Okay, so till 0 1 till 999 is taken by sometimes by the system itself. Okay, so from 1000 onwards we get. Okay, so in a single directory we can create around 60,000 users. Okay, so minimum these are around 60,000 users can be created. So these things can be taught about. We can see the data in my etc password file. Let me show you. So you can see here when I grab root, this line root. Okay, so this is my user root. You can see the ID is 0 and the group ID is also 0. Okay, then we have other that bin bash and all. Okay, and current directories that it is also root only. Okay, so the first user which is created is root with ID 0. Okay, and group ID also 0. Then afterwards, the other users are created by the system itself. Okay, this I meant to tell you. Mhm. Okay. So, so when we want to list all the users in Linux, okay, use the awk option with hyphen f option. Now, suppose if I want to list all the users, that whatever the users are there, okay, in etc password, okay, so when I see this etc password file, inside my etc directory there is a password file which contains information about all the users. Okay, so you can see here Teman, Bin, Sys, all the users are there. Okay, suppose somebody says to me that display only this first column, that is of the users. Okay, so how to display? Okay, so you can see this uh, um, these are separated by a colon here, colon. The users are separated by a colon here. Anybody can tell me how to display only the users, the first column? How to display? Anybody can give a try? No one?
Sonali, can you please repeat the question once again?
I said that in my etc password file, the first column is the user. I want to display only the first column. Okay, so how to display that? This is my etc password file.
We can do that by cat also. It can be done. Cat and hawk, I guess.
Which command?
Cut and hawk, I guess.
Yes, cut and off. Okay, so let's try with cut firstly. Cut space hyphen d. The delimiter is here colon space hyphen f1. Okay, and slash etc slash password. So you can see the first column has been cut. Okay, so this can be done with um, using this also, or we can do is that we can use this awk command. Okay, so awk command, how it is useful? Awk command is used also used for the same purpose. Okay, for if when we want the data accessed from the file, but it has multiple usage. Okay, awk command, but right now I am explaining you one part only. Okay, how to print the first column. So awk space hyphen f. F stands for whatever the file delimiter is there. Okay, print $1 slash etc slash password. So you can see first column has been printed. Okay, so either you can use this cut command or you can use the awk command. Okay, to do your same work. Next is id command. Okay, id command is can get the id of any username. Okay, so if I just write id command, so it is telling me the ID, user ID, group ID, to which the group it to which other groups does this belong. All the details it is showing me. Okay. So as we grow in, okay. So as you go in inside this ID command, I do ID, okay. FTP user, we have another user. So it's tell me the details about this as well, okay. So this is the use of ID command. So every user has an ID assigned to it, and the user is defined with the help of this ID by default. This ID can be also the group ID of the user. Next is the command to add a user. Okay. So how to add a user? Okay. What is the command to add a user? Okay, Ganesh Ram, are you connected today?
Yes.
Okay, Ganesh Ram. Yesterday I taught you how to log into the root user and how to start a service, how to stop a service. Did you check yesterday's recording?
Oh, actually, yesterday I didn't attend.
Yes, you did
I
not
will check.
connect yesterday.
Yes.
Yes,
Uh,
please check and do it by try doing it by yourself. Okay,
okay,
all
okay,
of
sure.
those things. Yes. Okay. So user add command is used to add a new user, okay, to the directory. The user is given the ID automatically depending on which category it falls in. Okay. The username of the user will be as provided by us in the command. Okay, so what happens is that user add is a command, okay, which is used to add a user. Okay, just like Sonali, FTP user, others users can be also added. Okay, so user add command adds a new user to the directory. Okay, the user is given the ID automatically or depending upon which category it falls in. Okay, so the username of the user will be provided by us in the command. Okay, sudo user add and username. Okay, let's try this. Sudo user add username. Okay, so whatever the username is, suppose it is sample, just asking me the password. Okay, so let's check whether the entry is there inside the etc password file or not. If the entry is there, it will come at the last. Okay, so I took etc password tailspace -1. Okay, so you can see here, this is sample. It has been automatically assigned the ID number, the group ID, and the home sample, and bin sh is its current shell. Okay, so this is this things which have been already assigned to it. Okay, so the user has been made by us now. Now suppose I want to give a password to the username. Okay, so I'll just do sudo password and the username. Okay, sample. I'll assign a password to it. Okay, guys, are you doing with me? All of you? Yes, Ganesh, Ram, Sandhya, Srinath, Viraj.
Yes.
Okay, Shaktival, Gayatri. All of you are doing with me?
Awesome.
Okay. Okay, so then you can see my password has been updated successfully. Okay. Okay, so this is thing user configuration file as I already told you. Okay, so this command prints the data of the user configuration file. I already told you about etc password. It is a very important file. Okay, now we will be learning, okay, some of the things how to change the user ID. Suppose already it is assigned, as I already know that it is already assigned. Okay, now what to do is that if I want to change the user ID for a user, okay, if I want to change the group ID for the user, so what is the command to do the same? Okay, okay, so the command is user mode -u. User mode stands for user modification. Okay, so user mode -u, new ID, username. Okay, so this is the command. Okay, so this is the command. Now let's try this. Okay, so we will be adding sudo. Firstly, try that with whether it works or not. User mode -u stands for user. Okay, now suppose I want to give new ID to the username. Okay, so my new ID, suppose it is 2200. Okay, to sample. Okay, so it's saying permission denied. So I'll add sudo because these are all root things. Okay, so it has been given. Now let's check whether it has been modified or not. So you can see my user ID has been modified to 2200 here.
So
Earlier it
Sonali,
was 1005. Yes.
Sonali, yeah. So if I am logged in as a root user, okay. So then we don't have to use the sudo command, now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see here, guys, this. Okay, guys, do it till here and send me a screenshot. I want to see whether you guys are doing it with me or not. Okay, create a user, give password to the user. Okay, change the user ID of the user, do all the things and send it to me right now, the screenshot. I'm waiting for 1 minute. Okay, do it all of you and send me the screenshot ASAP.
Sonali, I have a question. Hello.
Okay, is it done? Okay, so Srinath, did you change the user ID of the user?
Yes. The user ID was 1001. I did it to 1010.
Okay.
Acha, Sonali, one question. If you can open the screenshot and if you can check, Srinath has bash, okay, Born Again shell. But when I created this user, it's in SH.
SH.
So
Yes, yes.
yeah,
That will be
why?
that. Yes. This is the system assigned default login shell. We need to change it to bash afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So only Srinath has done. No else. Nobody else has done. Sridhar, where are you? Viraj,
I'm
Sridhar,
here, but
Ganeshram.
yes, I'm here, but I'm not with my PC. I'll do it in the evening.
Okay.
I'll send the screenshots.
Okay. 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 So moving ahead now. Okay, so similar is that how to change the group ID. Okay, so we were using here -u. Here we will be using -g. Okay, but we need to give a existing group. Okay, group ID cannot be that a random we assign it. Okay, we need to assign an existing group from the system. Okay, we need to check that whichever the existing group is there, we need to assign that. Okay, suppose that in my etc password file. Okay, I have this etc password file. Okay, so you can see that these are some 129, 130, 131, 132. These are all groups. Okay, let's assign 129. Okay, let's see. So it's sudo user mode -g. Okay, so I assign suppose 129. Okay, to sample. Okay, so it has been assigned. So now let's check. So you can see that it has been assigned the another group name, which is 129. Is it clear, guys? This is how to modify the group name. Okay.
Sonali, can you please go back to the previous screen? What is, I mean, the group of 129? Which user created that group, or like, what are the details of that group 129? How can we check?
So you can grep through here. Grep 129. Okay. So you can see here that the group is SSHD. So yes. Okay, the user is SSHD. Okay, now the user has been sorry, the user was SSH. Okay, now I have assigned it to the group of send and sample. Send was already done. SANED sample I have done. Okay.
So, sample, the user sample is in two groups together, right?
Yes. Now
Okay.
two groups. Which two groups?
I mean, 2200, achha, that is the user ID, na?
Yes.
So, one thing I know that when you are creating a user, it is automatically creating its own group, right?
Yes.
So when I have created sample and when I have reassigned it to group 122, what happened to the group
Okay.
of sample which was created?
I have modified it. Okay, so lastly it was this one. Now it is this one. Okay.
Okay, the
I
group
have
has
modified
changed.
it.
Okay.
Changed. Yes.
And
As the
the
user ID
last
was
group is
changing.
deleted.
Yes, yes, yes. As the user ID was changed, similarly the group has changed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But suppose we don't want to delete that old group. I want it to be in that group as well and this group as well.
Okay. So you can see here that when I assign this sample, okay,
Mm-hmm.
sample user I have changed. Okay. So it has been assigned a new group. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the user ID is this simply this 2200. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
to groups
Yes.
does it belongs is 129. Okay, and this is how it belongs. Okay, this is how the modifications are done.
Yes. No, my question is like what happened to the sample group? I mean, when sample was created, one group called sample was created also because when I know this much that when we are creating a new user, a similar a group of that user is created by default. So when the
Okay,
group is changed here, I mean when we have changed this group, GID is 129 now. So what
yes.
happened to that group of sample which was created by default? What happened to the
That
default
has
group?
been changed now. That has
Uh,
been changed. As user ID is changed, similarly the group ID is also changed.
Okay, okay. So I mean, there must be some way, na? So it is in this group as well. I mean, or the group of sample as well, and in the group of SANID, SNED, in that group as well. I mean, in
Yes.
two groups at once.
Yes, yes, yes. Because 129 has been assigned to two people. Send also
Okay,
and sample also.
right, right.
Okay,
Yes,
so
yes,
groups
yes, yes,
can be
yes.
multiple. Okay, user ID will be single, groups can be multiple.
Understood. Got it. Got it.
Means
Got it.
one group can be assigned to multiple users, but one user
Right.
cannot be assigned to multiple groups. Understood?
One
One
user
group
can't be
can be
assigned to.
assigned to one group
Okay.
can be assigned to multiple user, but one user cannot be assigned to multiple groups. Understood?
Okay.
It's not vice versa.
Okay.
Now suppose I want to change the user login name only. Okay. Suppose I want to change the user login name. Okay. Earlier it was sample. Okay. I want to change it to something else. Okay. So this is the user login name command. Okay. I sudo user mode hyphen n new login name and old login name. Okay. So I do sudo hyphen l. Okay. Sorry, user mode hyphen l. Okay. New login name and old login name. So it was sample. I change it for sample underscore user. Okay. Okay, so it has been changed. Let's check. So you can see it has been changed to sample user. But since my home directory will not be changed, okay, you can see that the current directory will be home sample only, but my user login name has only changed. Okay, I am doing it back to sample only. Next is to how to change the home directory. Okay, since it is already changed. Okay, since it was already changed. Okay, now what we do is I do the same back sample user to sample. Okay, so what we got to know that when I was doing this, my user was changing, user entry name was changing, but my home directory was not changing. Okay, so I need to change the home directory as well. Okay, so this is the command to change the home directory. User mode hyphen D, new home directory path. Okay, and username. This is the command to change the user mode. Okay, So it is user mode -d /home okay. So it has been changed now. So you can see it mm, mm, sorry, the path has also changed here. So user mode -d is the command, and I wrote the path home sample user for the user sample user. Now, if I have to delete any user, my simple command is user del -r. Okay.
Sonali, while changing login name,
Yes.
that slide only, like notes. There, in example, it's -c instead of -l. Sudo user mode -c John with
My
John. That
mistake might be my mistake
oh,
there. Okay.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. So for deleting it's user del command. Okay. So the user will be deleted. Whatever the user we have created, that will be deleted automatically. Okay. So I will do it this deletion at the last. Okay. Firstly, I need to tell you other things as well. Okay. Then only we will delete it at the last. Now suppose I want to log in to my user. Okay. The user I have created, I want to log in. Okay. So SU is the command to log in. SU stands for switch user. Okay. So SU hyphen, okay, sample underscore user. Okay. So here the directory has been, it says the directory has not been changed. It says it's home Sonali only because it just cannot change the directory to home sample user. Okay, so we will do it afterwards. Okay, so but right now you can see that this is my sample user. I have logged into it. Okay, and this is the command to SU is the command to log in into another user. SU stands for search user. Okay. Okay, so now if I want to get information about particular user, about all the details about this particular user, we can use this finger command. Okay, finger command is used to poke the user and get all the information about that user. Okay, suppose I want to see my about myself. So all these details have been displayed here. Okay, that my login name is this, my directory is this, my this shell is this, my name is Sonali. Okay, all the details have been described here. If it is not installed, please install with sudo apt install finger command. Now, if I want to know that to which groups do I belong, I'll just write groups command. Okay, and it is will tell me that to which groups do I belong. I am inside the Sonali at ADM, CD-ROM, sudo, dip, plug dev, LP admin, all of these commands. Okay. Okay, so next is creating home directory. Okay, so how the easiest way to create a home directory is to supply the -m option with user add. Okay, so in order to create an home directory for the user, we can do is that we can add it with user head -m. Okay, this is a default option. Okay, otherwise a less easy way is to create a home directory manually with mkdir, which also requires setting the owner and permission on the directory with chmod and chown. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so I go in my root directory and make a directory with mkdir home. Okay, suppose I make it like this. I switch to my root directory firstly. Okay, so I do mkdir /home /sample_user. Okay, I make it like this, home sample_user. Now what we do is we have to change the username and the username name also, and sorry, the IDs, no, both the IDs, the group ID and the, so this can be done with chown, change owner. Okay, so I do like this, chown. So user ID also and group ID also I'm changing. Okay, so you can see this is the user ID and this is the group ID. Okay, and I am giving the current directory name. Now I have to give permission. Okay, so that everybody is able to access it. Okay, okay, so I gave permission. Now let's check about all the details about this directory. Okay, so here the user is sample user, but the things have been assigned to root automatically, which is not, which is wrong. Okay, actually, because things would go wrong in that case.
Sonali, you're going too fast. It's so confusing. What is happening? I mean, I'm unable
What
to
you are not
grasp.
understanding? What you are not understood?
Okay, so
I'll make you
it's from
understand.
the.
I'll make you understand from the document. Okay, let me complete this.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So the thing is that home directory is how to create a home directory. Okay. Firstly, let me log in into sample user. Firstly, let me exit from root. Okay. So earlier when I was logging in, as you can see that it is showing me home sample user. But earlier when I was logging in, you can see that it was showing me the error that it cannot log in into the sample user, and it was showing me the error that let me show you if I have it. You can see here that it was showing me an error that it has not that directory has not changed, the default directory has not changed to sample user. Okay, and when I did pwd it was home Sonali only. Okay, means it was my in my earlier username it is coming the default directory. I need to change the default directory in this case. Okay, so what I have done is that I have changed the default directory now, and it is no more showing me any error, and it is showing me that when I'm logging into sample user, it is showing me the sample user only, my default directory, which is properly correct. Okay, this is totally correct. So how I have done this? Okay, so this is the way and technique of how doing this. Okay, so we earlier or what you can see that you by user add hyphen m option, when I'm creating a user I can give a default directory to it automatically. Okay, and if I have not, if in circumstances I've just added the user on okay, I have not given its default directory, so I need to give it. Okay, so firstly what I did, I log in into the root. You can see this is my root login. I log in into the root and made this directory. Right now the user is Laura. You can take sample. Okay, so I made this directory home sample. Now I changed the owner. uh, ah, okay, ch own is the command to change the owner. Okay, so Laura and Laura to home Laura. Okay, here it is changing the user ID and group ID to both same. Okay, so Laura is both it is changing. Okay, now so that everybody can access it, I am giving it a permission. Okay, 700. Okay, to home Laura directory. Okay, so this is useful and these are the steps for creating your home directory. Okay, so what I did is I gave permission, proper permission, and then I check that it has been changed. So when I log in, I am able to log in properly. Is it clear to all of you? These are the steps while creating home directory. You might face some issues because I have assigned already a group. Okay, so you can do is that rather than giving Laura and Laura again and again, only give the username Laura. Okay, so only give it like this. Okay, means change the only the owner because already I have assigned the group and group doesn't matter in that case. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, so this part is okay. Now is the last is how to delete a user. Okay, so user del is the command. Okay, user del sample underscore user, but this won't be deleted by a normal user. Okay, these are all admin works today, whichever I have taught. All the commands are done by admin. So I use sudo. Let me see, show you. It is saying permission denied. Okay, so I'll be using sudo for that. Okay, so you can see that the user has been deleted. Now let's check in the etc directory. You can see nothing is there. The entry has been deleted. The user has been deleted completely. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, Sonali.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, dear.
Sonali, if we deleted by mistake, can we undo it? No.
No, it's not. It cannot be undone, dear.
No.
Once deleted is always deleted.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, dear. Mm, We'll be meeting tomorrow, guys. Okay.
Ma'am, please send
Um,
comment PDF.
do the pardon? Yes, I'll send it. Okay, dear. Do that program. Okay, for comparing three numbers and taking out which one is the maximum of all the three numbers. Okay, ask the user to enter three numbers. Okay, then find the maximum of all the three numbers and print it. Okay, please write this script and send it to me on WhatsApp. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.